let's talk about the Detroit Lions offense. First team in NFL history, per Lions PR on Twitter, to have 2 running backs, 2 receivers, all go for more than 1,000 scrimmage yards. Jameson Williams cracked the 1,000 scrimmage yard mark yesterday. When I talk about this a little bit later, in this video, he's 33 yards away from cracking his first 1,000 receiving yards, and probably if he didn't get suspended for 2 games, that probably would already be the case. All right, you know what? I'm not even going to go that way. But let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop videos. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist for more videos like this. So yeah, man, I think that's huge. I mean, obviously that continues to build Ben Johnson's resume as probably going to be a head coach. If I had to bet, he's probably going to be the head coach of the Chicago Bears. Big city, prideful city, good quarterback, young guy. Probably make all the sense in the world for him, right? Nonetheless, where else are we at with this? Nonetheless, I think it's amazing. Montgomery cracked 1,000 scrimmage yards, Gibbs cracked 1,000 scrimmage yards, Amar Ross cracked 1,000 scrimmage yards, and J-Mo cracked 1,000 scrimmage yards. Sam Laporta, I think him and Jahmyr Gibbs had like an injury to start the season. Now I think you getting Sam Laporta, and he's healthy, so he has 600 plus receiving yards, but he's really starting to come on after a slow start. And honestly, it was a slow start for tight ends across the NFL. Brock Bowers has been the best tight end, bar none. All right, breaking ridiculous rookie records, breaking some of Laporta's rookie records from last year. He's by far been that guy. But now a lot of Travis Kelce starting to come on, Sam Laporta starting to come on, Kittle starting to come on. So now you're getting some tight ends that's legitimately starting to, heat up and do their thing. So that's always good to see. But yeah, I think it just speaks on how Ben Johnson is really using his weapons. When you look at it, they don't have the greatest weapons of all time. I mean, Jahmyr Gibbs, he started off slow, he a weapon. Laporta started off slow, he's a great weapon. But what he's done to really utilize, all the weapons that he got. A black Nova police officer? Damn, I didn't know they had them. Brother, shout out to that brother. But yeah, on a serious note, I was serious. But on another serious note, I know you ain't looking, Karen. I know you ain't looking. That's why I stopped. But on another serious note, man, I think it's amazing what Ben Johnson's been able to do. I think he's got the most. You got Amar Ross St. Brown. He's got the most out of him. He's getting the most out of J-Mo right now. So honestly, man, I think he doing an amazing job, and keeping everybody happy, But another thing about keeping everybody happy, there's minimum egos involved. Some days it might be J-Mo game, some games it might be Gibbs game, some games it might have been Patrick might have had the game. Am I right? Nobody's bitching and complaining, and that speaks to Brad Holmes, picking a certain type of guys that he want on the field. It's selfless. Everybody know they're gonna get their chance. Sometimes it might be Dave Montgomery doing his thing. Gibbs don't bitch and complain. He root for Montgomery. Sometimes it's Gibbs doing this game. Montgomery rooting for Gibbs. So they do a great job of, spreading the wealth around. But as they start to hit that, playoffs, I think you're gonna need a guy like Khalif Raymond to come back and contribute. That's what. You're gonna need a guy like Tim Patrick to step up. It's gonna come a game if they go deep enough in the playoffs where they're going to need Patrick and Raymond, them type of guys, to really step up and do their thing. That's going to be the thing about it. There's going to be a game where they're going to need J-Mo to do his thing. You know, but Gibbs is giving them more of a electric threat in the backfield without Montgomery, but they ain't gotten in a situation where they need Montgomery yet. And the type of games they need Montgomery in, certain defenses he do get well against. When they need them short yardage, them goal line yardage, yeah, Craig Reynolds is fresh right now. And that's the good thing. He can bring the power. He can catch it out the backfield a little bit. He been in the system. He prepared. But Montgomery kind of give you a different type of burst and a different type of menace in the backfield. So, at some point, hopefully they get him back. They gonna need this tough terrain. But right now, Gibbs is making everybody defend every blade of grass. J-Mo is making them defend every blade of grass behind the line of scrimmage, in front of the line of scrimmage. Same thing for Gibbs. You know, and my rise to say they got guys that you have to defend every blade of grass against. Like Khalif Raymond, you can't sleep on him when he get healthy. He catches short, he can be gone. He can go deep, he can be gone. Tim Patrick, big body guy. You got to count for him. 1-on-1, 6'4", healthy now. You know, you like your chances. St. Brown, you got to defend. So you got a lot of guys. Sam Laporta, you know, possession, yak, red zone threat. St. Brown, red zone threat. Tim Patrick, red zone threat. Gibbs Montgomery, red zone threat. So you got a lot of guys where you got to defend every blade of grass. And some of these guys behind the line of scrimmage, in front of the line of scrimmage, sideline to sideline, over the middle, outside the hashes. You got to defend every blade of grass. But speaking on Jameson Williams, 33 yards away from a 1,000-yard season. Probably would have been there. Probably would have had 1,200-yard season had he didn't get suspended going into this game. But you know, people say, oh, he needs to mature. That's just who these receivers are. The receivers are colorful. Rarely do you get a Calvin Johnson, Marvin Harrison, Larry Fitzgerald type guys humble. Receivers are colorful. They're menaces. They're usually the vibration of the football team. Think about it for a minute. You know, you got a lot of humble running backs. Bo Jackson, Barry Sanders, you know, Jamal Lewis, Priest Holmes. You know, think about the humble running backs you've seen. Receivers, there's like a handful historically who humble. I mean, you got playmaker, Michael Irvin. You see what's going on in Philly with, you know, A.J. Brown, Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase. I mean, the closest thing I think you really got is George Pickens retarded self. The closest thing I really think you got to a humble receiver today, I don't know all of them, that I see as far as the top guys, T. Higgins. T. Higgins is the closest thing that you pretty much, he just, the other day he said, I don't care about being a number one receiver. I don't care about money. I want to, you know, I just want money and a priority. I'm playing with the best quarterback. So he wouldn't take a little bit less, but his demeanor is, you know, he ain't bitch and complain. About the tag, you know, he complained, you know, right, you know, but he did his thing. So you get those. You get the receivers, you're going to get colorful receivers. That's just what it is. You're going to get colorful guys. So, but, you know, if he breaks that, you know, it's no guarantee. But if he breaks it, congratulations to him, man. And hopefully many more great years. But, hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Facebook, Instagram if you need to reach out. Cash App, Venmo, CJ Good 313 there. My other platforms there as well, too. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Peace.